Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Detroit Pistons. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Brunson.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
A look at the Pistons starting group. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Kevin Huerter out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for New York, they've got Karl Anthony Towns. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's MP in at the shooting guard position. Well, points won't be easy to come by in this one, Stan. We have two of the toughest defenses in the league here.
Yeah, look, the way these teams can rotate and cover for each other is phenomenal. They know that defense is their identity, and they pride themselves.
And it's Detroit with the ball after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Gritty 2 points there from Cunningham. He's added that toughness over time.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Cunningham after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Pass to MP from deep three-point range. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight. Harris on the wing. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Outside Huerter puts up a 3, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Thompson. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
Pass to MP from deep. Oh, another miss by MP.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Drops in the 3.
Terrific at cashing in off the catch. Harris wants those passes to come his way.
Cunningham against Anunoby. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, you can't play better defense than that, patrolling that mid-range area.
Here's MP. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
Man, what a luxury for MP to have handles like that to get himself open.
Harris outside. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thompson outside. Huerter from long range. And it's New York with a rebound. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
The team they beat in round 1 of the playoffs last season. Now, those guys will be looking for some serious payback.
Well, just look at the numbers for Towns. He's been amongst the league leaders in offensive rebounds a few times.
Harris on the wing. He's covered by Hart. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got 5 now. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And so Mike Brown decides to call it. Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done. And the 3-ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Pistons trail by 13. Bridges, the small forward, with Cat playing 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with MP. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And that's going to send MP to the free throw line. That one on Thompson. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the 76ers put on a show. He scored 45 points and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Truly one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Herder can't hit.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Thompson passes to LeVert. It's Herder on the wing. Now here's Cunningham from downtown. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special. And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Brunson passes to MP. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. MP's got 25 points. LeVert outside. 36 seconds left to play in the first half. Back to Cunningham. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Yep, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Brunson passes to MP. Misses the 3. Pistons trail by 18.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Detroit shooting their first free throws here tonight.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Ausar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
And he's good on the second. Knicks leading by 17. MP inside. Herder defending. MP no good. with 1 on the clock. The shot no good. And so it's MP making things happen for New York. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the New York Knicks.
Just moving the ball, you can confuse and frustrate a defense.
Yeah, so many of their points have come off assists, executing at a very high level. And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, you love to see 2 great players go at it. They brought their A games and the fans are enjoying it.
As we are here in the studio. Can't wait to see how these guys close it out. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Setting the floor for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Kevin Huerter out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys?
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Brunson passes to MP. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Outside Huerter. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And Detroit another 3.
The defense had to expect this. Who but Huerter is going to come right back with a 3-pointer of his own.
And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Pistons, not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
I think for New York, they have really been superb so far this year. Still grasping that number 1 spot and looking determined to keep it during the second half of the season. All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Outside Huerter, fires the 3. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul of the game. New York leading by 17. Pass to MP. Lets the 3 fly. And the Knicks another 3.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Now here's Huerter. Give him 8. Oh, MP with a block.
Oh, that is a big-time block. MP saying no.
That one drops for him.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Now they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. And that game will mark the end of a 4-game trip. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break. Here comes New York. From deep, MP connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Detroit calls timeout.
That'll be a Pistons timeout.
And some changes here for New York. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Hart, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Anunoby. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Jenkins is checked in. Outside Huerter. Pass to Thompson. Back to Huerter. Can they get it? Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
Obviously, Huerter's focus offensively is on the outside, but his touch translates into the paint as well.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Harris on the wing. 1:16 left to play in the third. 4 on the clock. Duren the screen. Harris misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Duren against MP. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Pistons. Pass to Jenkins. Harris against Brunson. Outside Huerter. From the wing, another score. His 5th. Make out of 10 tries.
Well, he's put that first half behind him and looks like his confidence is back.
Here's MP. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. MP's got 45 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Duren finds Harris. Back to Duren from outside the arc. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's New York, up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist.
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Bridges. MP's checked in for McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Harris comes in for Stewart. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. And Huerter's subbed in for Jenkins. MP no good. Pistons trail by 19. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's MP, then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. And here's Cunningham outside. And again, no good by Detroit. New York has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Here's MP on the take. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. 47 points for MP.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all three levels.
Yep, that one goes.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Harris against Hart. Harris left side. Hart pulls it in. Knicks leading by 21. And stolen by Herder.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's another win for this team. 54 victories for them this year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next two times these squads meet.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game. And good! There's another!
And it's hard to believe how many times he's lit up the scoreboard like this over the years.
He's coming very close to tying the mark for fourth most 50-point games in NBA history. Harris finds Duren. Here's Cunningham. Outside Herder. Fires from deep. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And here's New York now. MP no good. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Cunningham outside. Harris on the wing. And he nails it!
Well, this is why you run offense through Cunningham. He's a creator.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Towns a screen on Herder. The three is off. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamel.
With all the data now about shot profiles, what kind of looks a defense should allow, it's got to be refreshing sometimes just to send one back.
Yeah, everybody feels better after a block. Someone lost their man, that block lets them gather and reset. Someone sticking tight on their man, they see that block, it gets their adrenaline. Now they're guarding even harder. You can call that refreshing for whatever reason you want. It's exciting. It's a block.
That it is.
It's what I do.
Yes, agreed. Thanks for your time.
All right, Dom.
Ryan, back to you.
Thanks, Dom. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. See you next time.